Never had this problem. I don't know why. Never had this problem. I don't know why. Come on. There. Back live. Done with that. Okay. Alright, we're starting!
Welcome to the Capcom E3 Showcase. I'm your host, Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer, and I'll be your guide as we walk through the latest releases, news, and updates from Capcom. We'll hear from the Resident Evil Village team, share some news from the world of Monster Hunter, and get the latest on Ace Attorney. Then we'll wrap up with some updates from our friends at Capcom Fighters. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Our first stop today, Resident Evil Village. The Resident Evil franchise continues to pioneer the latest and greatest in survival horror. The team has been blown away by the response to Resident Evil Village, which launched last month. It brought the world another chapter in this decades-long story as the franchise celebrates its 25th anniversary this year. I'm honored to be able to introduce Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village, with a special message for the fans.
Another time.
Bye-bye.
There's nothing to fear.
Alright, what are we looking at here?
Where's Rose? She's everything to me.
This is Resident Evil Village. More likely.
I think it's time you left things in my hands.
Or I could be completely clueless.
Go on, rest now.
Yep. Thought so.
Hi everyone, my name is Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's played since we launched the game in May. We hope you're enjoying this new chapter.
Tired now? Okay, perfect.
As a reminder, everyone who purchases Resident Evil Village will gain free access to our online multiplayer title, Resident Evil Reverse, where players go head-to-head with their favorite Resident Evil heroes and bioweapons. I'm now happy to
Okay,
announce
that looks cool.
Resident Evil Reverse will go live next month across all supported platforms. So head into the fray to celebrate the Resident Evil 25th anniversary.
Okay, that's nice. Additional DLC. Nice. Well done,
Thank you,
Capcom.
Kanda-san, for that wonderful update. Next up, some long-awaited news from the world of Monster Hunter. Whether it's adventuring alongside monsters or battling them with friends, we've got something for you. First, let's dive into the brand new story-based RPG entry to the series, Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin.
I see you with that Claire Redfield outfit. With the red jacket. Whoa. Excuse me? Huh?
This was his fate.
Nintendo.
Red may have been strong and skilled, but against the awesome
Monster Hunter.
nature, he was
Probably,
merely a
yeah.
man. He
I don't know
never
why I'm
stood a
getting
chance.
so shocked.
All around, things just kept getting worse. But I heard that Guardian Ratha had survived and returned to Hekolu Island. I went there to see Red's old monster again. Then, of course, that's when I met you.
You were given Red's kinship stone, and now a Rathalos egg. This is destiny.
This is the legendary monster, Ray's Wing Ratha, the monster with the wings of ruin.
It's said that a beat of its wings can bring about waves of destruction.
Many people believe there's a connection between the strange happenings and the wings of ruin. The pits are appearing everywhere, and they're emitting a strange light.
What's this whole idea of forming kinship with monsters? How do you control them?
It's not about control. Monsters help riders of their own will. And the bonds between monsters and riders are just like your bond with Tsukino.
I've been thinking about picking up Monster Hunter eventually. Especially these games.
What kind of power does Ratha really have? Why are all of these pits appearing? And who are those people who want to take Ratha for themselves? All I have are questions.
If there's worry or doubt in your voice, Ratha will become anxious too. He needs to know that you will protect him no matter what.
I can sense the flames of his life force weakening. The burden of such great power is too much for his body to bear.
A voice. Can you hear it?
Riders can bond with monsters. Surely you can groove with fellow humans.
They have the power of kinship. They're friends. They're monsties. Humans carry the strength of everyone they meet.
I think it's adorable to call them monsties.
My friends here taught me that. I believe in the strength of humanity.
You low-key sounded like the Elusive Man there. Just kidding. The Elusive Man's a piece of shit. Alright. Stories 2 Wings of Ruin. I have not played any of Monster Hunter games. Kirby fan, could you behave yourself? God, that's obnoxious. Bob. Update 1, nice. Ooh! Nice. Cool. That's pretty cool. Yo, those amiibos! Yo, those look sweet. July 9th. Ooh, nice. Next month. Less than a month.
Looks pretty epic, right? And how about that announcement? The canine companion Palamute from Monster Hunter Rise will be joining Monster Hunter Stories 2 as one of the new Monsties in the first free title update coming soon after
so
the game's
adorable.
release.
So adorable.
You can get an early peek
Oh,
at the
my
game with
Lord.
the Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin trial version starting on June 25th, which also carries your progress over to the full game release just a few weeks later on July 9th. That's not the only way to join the hunt. Millions of you made Monster Hunter Rise a huge success earlier this year, and we have even more content coming,
Amiibo.
including a new collaboration on the Rise. Let's find out more.
Let's go!
Probably an expansion thing.
This is for my fellow hunters!
Capcom Collab 1. Saw it coming.
Rathalos is no run to Moon's blessing emerge. Get ready. I have a good feeling. What will it be? Moon's blessing emerge.
Not the cat girl I'd be excited to see. Oh, behave yourself. That was a weird typo, dude. Girl. Cat girl. That's what you said. Play possum. Oh, God. Paid downloadable content. Enough with the DLC, people. So, week and a half. Alright.
There has never been a better time to be a Monster Hunter fan. With all the new updates to Monster Hunter Rise and the launch of Monster Hunter Stories 2 this summer. We can't wait to hear about your own stories of adventure. Well, that's not the only thing Capcom has in store for us this July. Fans of Phoenix Wright will have new chapters to explore with the release of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Hey, let's
North
go!
American and
Ace
European
Attorney
future
time!
attorneys will finally be able to get their hands on the Great Ace Attorney and the
Sorry.
Great Ace Attorney
Had
2
to.
Resolve, which were previously only available in Japan. You'll travel back in time to the late 19th century Japan and London to play as Ryunosuke Naruhodo, Phoenix Wright's ancestor, in this action-packed prequel. Now, let's hear more about the story.
So then, let us unravel this mystery.
Welcome to the center of the world. Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
This country is incredible. I will become a lawyer. I have to.
Like the anime style.
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Who are you? Herlock Sholmes. You must have heard.
Herlock
We
Sholmes.
must solve this case, Naruhodo-san.
Let us engage in the...
I'm sorry, I refuse to believe his name was the only reason why we didn't get a Western release this as soon as we could. Sorry, that's just my opinion.
It would seem the truth is now tantalizingly close.
The defense demands its right to a cross-examination. Objection! Your testimony completely contradicts the facts.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
You're the best lawyer in the world.
July 27th.
So we have 10
Already
cases and
pre-ordered,
8
ready to
mini
go.
escapades where you can take on the role of a defense attorney. Now, we all want to see some gameplay, right? Let's take a closer first look at 2 gameplay features new to the franchise in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Give it to us.
Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination.
Hello, I'm
Minor
John,
spoilers.
Capcom's
Oh,
marketing
balls.
brand manager for the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
So this is the capital of Great Britain.
Where to?
The Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
The Capcom team is thrilled to present 2 new gameplay features, Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination,
Ooh.
coming to the Ace Attorney series.
While investigating
Vampire Edge with an whole new level.
players will
You're
come
not
across
wrong.
conspicuous situations that require further examination with the help of Ryunosuke's legal aid Susato and the brilliance of deduction from Detective Herlock. Herlock will proceed to present his logic and reasoning spectacular, a grandiose yet flawed series of conjectures.
I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Maybe Ace Attorney 7 will have something similar. It seems like Sholmes won't be another gumshoe or Emma. A competent detective, which is fine. This is London. Where's Varney? I don't know what that reference is.
To correct the flaws in Herlock's deductions. At this point, players will be prompted to search for clues that help identify the errors in the detective's logic and reveal the truth to the mystery. As players present new evidence and observations, Herlock will amend his deductions based on the new information. Upon uncovering the truth, Ryunosuke and Herlock enter into a semi-metaphorical, semi-literal dance that brings them to the conclusion of the dance of deduction.
We need a competent detective? True. But we need freaking Gumshoe to come back in the new game. I don't care what anybody says. Knowing our luck, he won't come back. Prima ballerina. Ah, okay. Okay, that's clever. A ballerina on the run. That's pretty cool. Elementary, of course.
In courtroom battles, players will attempt to convince 6 jurors of the innocence of their client. Their progress will be displayed and represented by 2 scales of justice, one black, representing a guilty verdict.
It's cool that we finally have a jury.
Representing a not guilty verdict. Objection! In summation, examination,
Oh god, that is
stand
Edgeworth
face off
Vampire.
against the jurors.
Vampire
Provide
Edgeworth.
Explanations as to why they've reached their guilty verdict.
You'll have to identify conflicting statements and sway the jury in your favor. Examine each statement carefully and select 2 contradicting jurors to call out the flaws in their logic.
Looks like you don't have a bar, you have... Yeah.
Objection!
Just so you know, I'll be streaming this as well.
Contradiction in their claims.
I'll be streaming this. I want Emily to watch
If you
as well.
successfully point out one of these contradictions among the jurors, you might just change their minds, too. With a slam of their fist, each juror you persuade will send a fiery ball towards the scales.
By the way,
above,
Emily,
literally
you
tip the scales
spelled
of justice
competent
in your
wrong.
favor. Bring each contradiction to light and persuade the jury to help prove your client's innocence.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
This is just a small taste of the exciting new gameplay features in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We are very excited to get this game in the hands of both new fans and diehard fans alike. Thanks for watching.
It already seems like I have a bunch of games to catch up on. There are some exciting new adventures and titles to look forward to. Well, that's a look at the new premieres from Capcom, but what about esports? Let's close out today's showcase with
Emily,
a few
what's that
words
sound?
from 2 of the stars of Capcom Fighters, Rob TV and Vicious. They'll tell us what's been going on with Capcom esports, including updates on the Capcom Pro Tour, Intel World Open, Street Fighter League, and all the other content on Capcom Fighters. Over to you guys.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Capcom esports presentation for E3 2021. My name is Vicious, commentator for the Capcom Pro Tour as well as Street Fighter League, here with competitive Street Fighter V player and host extraordinaire, Hollywood, Rob TV. What's going on, Rob?
Oh my goodness, Vicious. Host extraordinaire. That just sounds beautiful. It has a ring to it, and I think that's the perfect word to describe what we have for everyone today. Street Fighter V, Capcom E3, it just feels right and you feel the electricity in the air. Nice! Nice! What? That was nasty! And there might be some people at home, Vicious, who don't fully know what competitive Street Fighter V is. The long and the short of it is this. We travel all around the world, state to state,
just gonna
country to
ignore it,
country,
at least try
and
to.
We try to bring our opponent's life bar from 100 all the way down to 0 and feel pretty goddamn good doing it.
That's right, Rob. If you think you're the best in your region, sign up for Capcom Pro Tour to prove it and become possibly a world champion at Street Fighter V.
The double perfect, the way he looked at the camera like...
Don't ever expect another man's controller.
So in this year's CPT overall, it's a series of tournaments that have $5,000 on the line for each tournament, but that money alone, that's not what's really at stake here. It's about making it to the granddaddy of them all, Capcom Cup.
Item just reset in grand finals of Capcom Cup.
So behind me, you can see in all of its glory, the Capcom Pro Tour.
Hey, Athletic Gamer, how you doing?
Official stage and set, and that's a place that you are
No?
very familiar with.
That's
What the
right.
heck
We take
is
all
that?
of our events and broadcast it live from this stage, and we check out all of the top competitors from each and every one of these regions. And speaking of, the Capcom Pro Tour has shaped up a lot. 2021, we have 32 events going on in the Capcom Pro Tour, spanning across 19 different territories. So there's so many opportunities for players from around the world to get that ticket into Capcom Cup this season. I'm absolutely excited because, again, that is a big change from what 2020 was into what we could expect for 2021.
And Mago is your first qualifier for Japan for the Capcom Pro Tour.
Not only can you catch the Capcom Pro Tour live on the Capcom Fighters channel, you can do so on a plethora of platforms. We have it on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Of course, if you don't catch it live, you can also check out the VODs for all.
I'm good and you? I'm alright. There's
just
this
brrrr
brrrr sound that I don't know what it is.
Community-focused content that we have on Capcom Fighters. We have No Neutral, the official pre-show of the Capcom
Did you
Pro
go
Tour.
check?
We have sets where we take players from around
Alright.
the world and play off in an exhibition first to 10. Not only that, actually, we do have Street Fighter League that's happened season after season, non-stop action, 6 teams of 3, duke it out in this battle tournament series to see who will walk away with the championship and the $150,000 prize pool.
Street Fighter League is something that you don't want to miss because normally we only have 1v1 content. But now you actually have your teammates at your back, and every decision that you make is not just about you anymore.
Look for more news on Street Fighter League later this year.
It's Oki time. What's gonna happen?
Nice.
He checks it. He checks the movement. What's happening? It's so good.
Let's not forget, the Intel World Opening is happening right now. Top players representing 11 regions around the world are competing for their place in the World Finals happening next month. Be sure to check out the official website for more information, including current standings and broadcast schedule.
To commemorate this event, everyone who logged in during this period will receive an exclusive competitor title and dojo object. You do not want to miss this.
I highly recommend everyone to stay tuned for future Capcom Pro Tour updates on the Capcom Fighters channel.
And again, we've had so many events so far. We started off with the Japan region. We've had a couple of more events going on afterwards, but the action does not stop. In fact, we're going to be continuing off with the Midwest region for the Capcom Pro Tour. I know you're definitely excited about that.
100%. I mean, of course, your boy is from Ohio. Make sure you guys tune in to see the tournament.
You do not want to miss some of the best Street Fighter V players in the world compete head-to-head.
Did you check?
So it's
What is it?
To find better Street Fighter. I dare you.
This is a game about being a world warrior. Capcom tournament play.
Obviously, they got a rivalry.
I'm the best in the world.
This game has changed the lives of so many people here.
Ooh! Nice! Oh, the pop-off! That's what I'm talking about.
I told you it's gonna go to the limit, and I ain't landed the peak.
This is the ultimate Street Fighter V experience. This is Capcom Pro Tour.
Ohio gang.
Thanks, guys. It's been a really exciting season so far, and I can't wait to see how this plays out on the road to Capcom Cup. Remember to check out Capcom Fighters' Twitch and YouTube channels for more information and to watch the latest matches. So that's a wrap for Capcom at E3 this year.
Really?
Let's recap what we all saw.
Really? That's
Resident
it?
Evil Village is back with the latest installment of the survival horror experience and RE-verse as part of the franchise's 25th anniversary. We have new adventures to embark on in the world of Monster Hunter with Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin, and Monster Hunter Rise. And don't forget to go back in time with the great Ace Attorney Chronicles to tap into the family history of Phoenix Wright and solve new cases. Finally, don't miss out on the esports fun. Make sure you catch the latest matches with Capcom fighters.
If that's it, I'm going to be terribly disappointed.
Today. But don't go anywhere yet. Join the conversation on Twitter and make sure you check out the Capcom virtual booth on the E3 portal to watch all these videos again and more. I'm Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer. Thank you for being part of the Capcom experience at E3 this year.
It is? Of course it is. Capcom, you really gonna do us dirty like that?
What's up everyone, I'm Stella Chung, and in today's fix, Starfield makes a splash at the Xbox and Bethesda Showcase, Halo Infinite gets a release window, and we finally know when you can go on ball runs again in Diablo 2.
I'm sorry. That was it? Capcom! What the hell was that? Oh my god. I'm sorry, that was worse than Square. Holy crap. That was short and horrible. Come on. Boo. Boo. That's how I feel about that. Come on, man. What was that? Why? Just why? Oh, I'm so disappointed. That was worse than Square. Square wasn't that good, Ark. I'm sorry. It just was not that good. Oh, that was unfortunate. Well, I'm going to end because that was trash. At least they didn't promise more. True. But still. It was nice seeing the gameplay for Ace Attorney, but other than that, I wasn't really interested in any of that. Okay, maybe Monster Hunter. But we'll see. Back at it again with a garbage presentation. We're probably going to see more at the Tokyo Game Show. That's coming on September 30th. Probably going to see more there. Remember, Capcom is based off of Japan first. Anything that's announced already is already going to be presented to us, so. Actually had new games? No. I just think Square Enix's presentation was a mess. A mess. But damn. That was it? No new info on anything else? Ugh. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all shouldn't have. Oh, that was stupid. Okay, y'all. I'll see you all next time. Thank you guys so much for coming by. By the way, the sound I was hearing, it was a godforsaken woodpecker. Nintendo's gonna have to carry these past couple days. Ugh, it's unfortunate. Jesus Christ. Alright, y'all. This will be it for me. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll be back live in an hour, this time on Twitch, with some Smash. So, or should I stay on YouTube? It's all up to you guys. Alright, y'all. I'll be back in an hour, either on here or Twitch. Alright, y'all. Have a good one. Bye!